Welcome to the PropTech Show. Today we have the pleasure to be with Jérôme Constant, in charge of the Startup Acceleration Program at BESIX Group.
Hi, Idris.
Hello. Maybe we can start with you explaining us who you are and what your role exactly is at BESIX Group.
Well, I joined the group in April 2018 with the objective for the group to launch an acceleration program targeting some type of startups.
Okay. BESIX Group is the biggest general contractor in Belgium, with a turnover of 2.3 billion euros around, more or less, if I'm not mistaken. Why is such a group creating an accelerator program?
We decided to create an acceleration program to embark this program in a bigger program around innovation within the group called Unleash. Unleash was launched more or less 2 years ago with the objective to structure and to collect ideas coming from internal and coming from the employees. But now we have the objective also to be able to scout new solution, new way of working, and new product coming from the external world. So definitively we are now open to this external world, and open innovation is one of our strategic guidelines.
Okay, interesting. And what is the ambition of your accelerator program?
We have two types of objective. We have financial and a non-financial objective. Regarding the financial objective, the ambition is to be able to reach more or less 50 million euro in 2022 with the Unleash program, but the majority of the revenue will come from the acceleration of the startups. And we have also more qualitative objective. One of these objectives is to be able, like I said, to scout new way of working, new solution, new product outside the group and the expertise of the group. But we would like also to promote the collaboration between the startups and the employees, and to accelerate and to develop the cross-fertilization in order to sustain the change management.
Okay, interesting. And what type of startups are you looking for?
Good question, because we are not looking for all type of startup. We are looking what we call a mature startup, so it's between early stage and scale up. And for us, a mature startup, in a nutshell, it's a startup having some employees, having an MVP, having already signed 1 or 2 customers, having raised some money, active in one of the 9 sectors we are targeting today. So, for example, we are looking startup in the construction 4.0, in the new construction material area, in the real estate, in the urban farming, and this kind of thing. And we are also looking startup across the whole Europe and in the different countries where the group is active today.
Okay, interesting. So you mentioned those 9 sectors or field of activity. How did you define this?
But my first task when I joined the group was to define the content of the program, to define the strategy. I had a lot of interview with a lot of stakeholders across the whole level of the company, in different subsidiaries, in different countries. And finally, we made a validation at the highest level of the company. We validate this with the top management. So definitively, the acceleration program is sustained by the executive committee of the BESIX Group.
Which is very important, of course.
Definitely.
And what's your value proposition for a startup?
The first thing, we are not looking for quantity, but much more for quality. So the objective is to be able to accelerate more or less 10 startups per year. And we will provide them support during 12 months. The totality of the program is free during the 12 months for the startup. We are not taking equity at the entry like some others program. And to be very short, it's a tailor-made program. So the objective is really to be able to provide support to all type of needs that we will identify with the startup: legal, marketing, financial, commercial, of course, all technical aspect of the construction, IP, maybe raise some money and this kind of thing. The objective also is they will receive more strategic support from the executive committee to discuss business plan, vision, long term, and this kind of thing. And also one of the characteristics of the program, it's a virtual acceleration program. It means the startup will stay in their own local ecosystem, in their own countries.
Okay, great.
And I didn't mention it, sorry, but it's also really important. The objective is also to be able and to provide the opportunity to the startup to test their solution on site, to collect feedback from the field, and if it's much more a software solution to test it in a department and to collect also feedback from the users.
Okay, interesting. To refine the roadmap, see what features are interesting.
And to accelerate the development of the MVP.
Okay, great. So you mentioned it's a bit tailor-made.
Yeah.
So, but is there some sort of structure in the funnel and the acceleration funnel? Some cycles? Is there an exit at the end, or?
So a good question. We are not taking equity at the beginning, but definitively at the end of the 12th month of the acceleration, before the end of the acceleration, we will look if there is an interest for the group, but also for the startup, to take a participation. And if there is a mutual interest, a mutual agreement between BESIX Group and the startup, yes, we will take a participation.
Okay.
And if there is no mutual interest or mutual agreement, definitively it's not a problem. The startup will join the startup alumni, and the startup will become a preferred commercial partner.
Okay, so that's also an entry point to become a commercial partner.
The acceleration program is one of the entry points for the startup to work with us.
Okay, interesting. And concretely, when are the application opened? When does the first program start?
So the application are open since the 21st of June 2018, when we launched the program, and the first startup will be invited the 5th October. So we can say that the first startup will enter the program as from beginning of October.
Okay, interesting. And as a last question, I would like to challenge you a bit. What are the USPs of your accelerator program? Because other exists. What differentiates yours from the others?
I will not give you what I think is the USP of our program. I will give you and share with you the feedback I received from some startup, from other acceleration program, from other corporate. They really believe that our main USP is the fact that yes, there is a financial objective, but and there is a real ambition that's really important for the program. But the fact that we are tailor-made, and especially the fact that we will provide the ability to the startup to test the solution on field, to be able to collect feedback from experts, and to enrich and develop as fast as possible the development of their product and solution.
Okay, sounds very interesting. Well, and very ambitious. So wish you good luck with this program, and we will keep you posted about all the progress.
Thank you for the invitation.
My
Bye.
pleasure.